Okay, so we're going to do a mixture problem. What is, oh, by the way, I start every single video with okay. I realize that as I'm opening up different videos. Okay, it's like China. Okay, so we know this is a mixture problem. We got to set up a chart, right? How do we set it up? What's the acronym? Good, PAT. Oh yeah, it's pronounced time. Oh yeah, and I said thyme because I didn't really realize it was that because I've never seen it written before. I'll just edit that out. Okay, so P times A equals T. And what do we know about this square right there? You don't add down to get that. All right, now what are we doing here? Oh, what do we write on the side? How many grams of time must be? All right, so let X equal what? Good. So how many? Well, you can actually just when it says like how many, it's the question. So let X equal grams of time added. Grams of time. Hey, if it's the answer is 0, then do you say that you have no amount of time? All right. So go ahead, P. Oh wait, so what do you put here? What do we put here? What do we put here? Down here. Okay, you mix. Yeah, so this one in the middle right here, I'll just call it OG time. Do you know what OG stands for? All right, so OG time, DHYME. And what's the top one? Well, there's a new mix. So what's this? Yeah, like, well, in the previous problem, look, in the previous problem, you can think of it as just the thing you're adding in. See, in the previous problem, we added water. So what are we adding in here? So added what? Yeah, added time. Okay, added time. All right, cool. So a spice mixture is 25% time. Where do we put that number? To increase the time, yeah, that would be 40. There's your 40. Where does this 25% go? Yeah, that's an OG. So where do I put that? Here A or here B? Yeah. So that's your percent. So 0.25 goes there. All right. And let's see. How many grams of X equals grams of time added? Where does that go? So here? No, because this is grams. This is amount. Grams not a percentage. These are percentages. That's amount. Go there. And then says, what about the 12? How many grams of time must be added to 12 grams? OG amount is 12 grams. I'll put 12 and I'll put grams right here, but we're not going to put that in the problem, but there it is in green. And there is some math we can do. So that's X plus 12. Oh, okay, 12 plus X. 12 plus X. All right, cool. Now what? Yeah, so multiply that across. So 0.25 times 12. Or I'll do the work right here, I guess. Here. That's going to be 0.25 times 12. 0.25 times 12 is 3. 3. Bottom one, you do what you did before. All right, so so you're adding time, right? And time is like, what is time? Yeah, it's like a leaf. No, it's like it's an actual. It's not a mix. It's a thing, right? It's like pure. You're not gonna get partial time. You're not gonna get some sort of like. You're not gonna get partial time growing from the ground, right? You're gonna get all. But this right here is actually OG time mix. See, this 25%, I know it's the OG time mix because it's not 100% time. But the added time, you're dropping in pure leaves. You're dropping in 100%. Yeah, exactly. You're like, all right, I have a ton of M&Ms or a ton of raisins. I need to add it. So, exactly. So that's 100%. Do you know what 100% is in decimal language? 100%, it's 1. Basically, because you could do a percent over 100, I suppose. See, percent over 100, that's 1. So that's equal to. So there you go. There's your wapow. Now we're in business. Yep, 3 plus X. By golly. Well, how do you set up the bottom thing? 0.48 times 12. All right, that's it. Okay, so distribute. Honestly, I'm kind of learning this at the same time you are, because I've really done this like my own like Steve only way. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. 0.40 times 12 is 4.8 plus 0.40x equals 3 plus x. All right, minus x. 8. 4.8. So we got, you got 0.4x minus x. What is that? No, because that's that number. How could that be the same thing? So you have 0.40 minus 1, because x is 1x. You see that's 1x, right? So no, because that's 0.40 minus 1. So we'll go like not bubble, just arrow. And so you're going to have 0.40 minus 1.00. So then you have to thought bubble it. Is that answer going to be positive or negative? So you know it's going to be a negative answer. So you subtract it's a negative answer. Now normally, if you had something like 4, like if you had 40 minus 100, better yet, if you had like 4 minus 10, no big deal. You know, you could say it's negative 6, but with numbers like this, it's harder. So if you have 4 minus 10, you do 10 minus 4, and then because you know it's negative, you just make the answer negative. So you subtract the two numbers and you take the sign of the bigger number, the larger number. It's not really negative. Like you see how you have a 0.4 and a 1.00? Just go like this. Go, all right, I know the answer is going to be negative. So I'm going to go 1.00 minus 0.40. And then whatever this answer becomes, I'm going to make it negative. So I actually put the bigger number on top, but I'm going to make the answer negative. Yeah, so it's 0.60. But it's actually not 0.60. Yeah, but then that isn't actually my answer. It's negative 0.60. So 4.8 minus 0.60 equals 3. Well, that's already a plus 4.8. So you have minus 4.8 and minus 4.8. So you get 4.8 minus 3.0. What you got? 1.8, but is it really 1.8? Yep, negative 1.8. And then divide by what? Divide by negative 0.60. So first of all, is the answer going to be positive or negative? Yeah, so we can forget the negatives. And let's write this like third graders. So it's 1.8 divided by 0.60. And then we know that American math is backwards. So then you go 0.60 going into 1.8. Then what do we do? Yep, so put our decimal there, go like that. So you have 60 going into, 1,800. Because you have to scoot twice. All right, do it on the side. What's 60 times 2? What's 60 times 3? So 6 times 3 is 180, right? Okay, so the 3 goes above the 0. You get your 180. And go like that, 30. Okay, so x is equal to 30. Does that make, what did we solve for what they're asking for? I think we did. It said how 30, and then the same unit. Look at the unit below in green. 30 grams. So it says how many grams of time. Let me check that answer. Wait, we're off. Wait, but we're super close. Oh, no. Look, I did this wrong right here. Because it wasn't 18. It was 1.8. Okay, so we go here. I would have gotten it wrong. I would have been held back. Great. So that would have been, so it's 180 right there. So it's 3, and let me just rewrite that. 60 going into 180, 3, 180, 0. So x equals 3. Get rid of that. That's it. I'll work out more, I think, for other videos, but we're going to move on to a different topic now, okay?